A big bad Black Friday tradition. Pro hockey in the city of Boston the day after Thanksgiving. And today, an original six spin as the Bruins play host to these Rangers. Uneven start for them, but they roll into this matchup as the best road team in the NHL. The Bruins on the rise. And today, a win could push them to the top spot in the East. Time to wake it up. You emerge from your food coma. We got a matchup that's going to shake up the tryptophan. Thanksgiving showdown. Rangers, Bruins, teams that currently rank first and second in hits this season. So as we kick off the holiday season, we settle in for some good old-fashioned hate. Original Six style. We're back here in the studio. Hello, everybody. NHL on TNT. Opening face-off powered by Verizon. Happy holidays. Happy Thanksgiving. It's good to be with you. Liam McHugh, Paul Bissonnette, Anson Carter, and we got some clicks.
We do.
Coach Rick Bonus
is back in the building.
Is that a gobble gobble?
Couple clicks and a couple goggles.
So nice to see you guys again and everyone out there.
Let's hear your gobble. Oh, you guys good? All right.
We're trying not to, he hasn't been here in a while. We're trying not to scare him away immediately.
I'm a little rusty here. I got to work my way into this thing.
I'm saving my comments for TNT After Dark.
Okay, we'll wait for post game. We only got one game, so it won't be long.
Everybody have a good Thanksgiving?
Awesome.
Yeah?
Amazing. I almost wore sweats in today. You know, just create a little extra room.
The suit with the elastic waist. It's leftovers. That's what today's all about. You know, and if you're wondering what leftovers looks like at NHL on TNT, I think we still have a turkey left to carve. There he is. There's the man himself. You've been talking about his tan.
He's got an unreal. He's on the Iser plan right there. The Iser tan, I should say. Yeah. Hanger always looking guy. I think he has a tanning bed in his basement. Did you guys hear that?
He does.
He's got the perfect base going.
It's the peptides, I think, too, that were kicking in.
That's what he said also. I don't know if those are legal, so we got to keep that under wraps.
Totally
Performance-enhancing broadcasters. We're getting to a whole new level in today's
That's why he
NHL.
never gets tired.
He's got a doctor that he meets out in the parking lot, and he gets it out of the trunk of the car.
I saw Shaq shooting up his arse. Just gave him a needle. Right? Ah!
You're going to save it again, too, Biz, for TNT After Dark.
If you had 2 minutes,
Arse? I thought that was like
you were
the
right
PG
there.
version.
Yeah.
Okay.
Off the rails already. All right, let's bring it back on here. Let's talk about our two teams. Coaching. Mike Sullivan, obviously, it's going to be a season and a year full of pressure, coaching Team USA at the Olympics, but right now the head coach of the New York Rangers trying to get them back into the playoff picture. Earlier, when he got into the building, he spoke to our new Bill Kareem.
Coach, you got plenty ties to Boston. How nice was it to be home for Thanksgiving?
It was great. You know, the schedule just happened to work out from a personal standpoint. It gave me an opportunity to spend some time with my family and my grandkids, and that was a whole lot of fun. You know, the schedules don't always align, as you know, in this game, and this particular year it just happened to work out.
Rumor has it you didn't have turkey?
We did not. No, we did not. We went a different route this year. We had Kowloon Chinese food. It was a terrific meal.
There have been so many encouraging moments over the past couple games. Can you expand on that and how you can work on that?
Well, I think we're just trying to play to an identity every night and bring a level of consistency to our game every night. And, you know, I think the group has worked really hard from day one of training camp on building a team game and building that identity, part of which is being hard to play against. And I think the group is, for the most part, has put a consistent game on the ice. You know, the early parts of the season, we struggled to score. And I think whether it's conscious or subconscious, we started to chase a little bit of offense. And, you know, it's an interesting dynamic. When you start to chase offense, you don't necessarily get more of it, and you give up a whole lot more on the other side of the puck. So it was just trying to reestablish our mindset and trying to get the group in the right place. And when we play the game the right way and take what the game gives us, that's when we're at our best. We produce offense, and we're a whole lot stingier defensively.
Let's talk about identity, but let's go back here. December 2022. Remember, Rangers season seemed to be slipping a little bit. Jacob Trouba goes out there. The captain gets nasty. He's hitting. He's scrapping. Smashes the helmet. Tells his team to wake up. They did. This year, Rangers struggling. Getting outshot terribly by this Detroit team that beat them. Mason Appleton shoots it right at the buzzer. goes in the empty net. Jonathan Quick has had enough. He worked hard in that game. He comes off the bench. A little bit of a scuffle ensues there, but they lost 3 straight after that one. They've won 2 in a row since then. Remember, in 2022, they went on a 7-game winning streak. So you look at the captain here, and Coach, I'll start with you. You're looking for an identity. You're looking for a mindset. Does this Rangers team this year have one, do you think?
I think they do. And listen, I coached Sully in Phoenix for a while, and I love the guy. He had coach written all over him as a player. You heard him talk about changing their identity and becoming harder to play against. Their version of being harder to play against was tighten it up defensively. Now they are 4th in the league at goals against. When you have that, you have something to build on every game. Yeah, the goal scoring wasn't there early. That's going to come. There's too much talent in that locker room for it not to come. The first thing he had to do was tighten it up and give them a good chance to win every game. You play good Team D in our league, you have a good chance to win every game. The goals will come. Now you've got JT Miller as your captain. They missed him. You got Trocheck back. They help with that identity and being hard to play against because they're nasty. They're hard to play against, and they're going to drag all these other guys back into the fight, right? So when you do that, then the goals for are going to come. But I absolutely love what Jonathan Quick did. Like, okay, the coach wants us to have an identity. The coach wants us to play harder against. These guys are coming to our rink, and they doing that. I'm not taking that. So I loved what he did. He's not the biggest guy, right? But he's the first guy off the bench, and he goes right at him. And now you're dragging other guys into the fight. I was kind of shocked and a little disappointed that they went on that road trip and lost 3 games. I said, because every game, every team, when you're not winning, something's got to catapult you to get you going again. I kind of figured that was the ignition to light the fire. It didn't happen. But now they've come back and won 2 games. But I love seeing that stuff when the players come off the bench and the passion. That's great. That's what makes our game great.
I mean, he's got a quick wit, no pun intended. Did it concern you a little bit that it had to be the goaltender to do it, or just because it all went down so fast, you're like, it doesn't matter?
He's the goalie. That's his net. That's my net. You're not doing that to my net. I love that. I thought it was great.
And I was going to go back to Sully. Like, I felt like he stayed very calm early in the year, despite only scoring 6 goals in the first 7 home games and really off to a rough start. But he was very complimentary of the process, not necessarily the result. So as a head coach, is that kind of where your mind frame is, where if your guys are playing well and they're playing your system, yet the result's not there, you try to stay even keel and be patient?
Because that process started last summer. It just didn't start in game 1. It started last summer when he took the job and he had his meetings with his players, his conversations with his players. Everything was probably geared towards playing defensively. Now you go into training camp, all your meetings, all your practices, everything's geared up to play better team defense. Now it leads into the season, and you're playing great defensively. Yeah, you're not scoring, but then you've got to believe, okay, we're doing a lot of good things here. That process is going to take care of itself. We look in the locker room, yeah, there's goal scorers here. So sometimes you can't explain that. How do they not score? You can't. But early in the year, I watched the first couple of games, they didn't score. The third game I watched, all of a sudden, goal scorers who usually pick corners, they're shooting at pads. They're shooting in the middle of the net. They just wanted to hit the net. So once you get past that and you start scoring goals, the goals are going to come. That's a good team. Sully's a great coach. He's got a good staff. They've got the nucleus down of how to play the game the right way, and they're going to be okay.
I think it's easy for a coach like Sully Bones to go on there and preach that message and have the guys buy in, because he's got that added credibility. He could throw those Stanley Cup rings on the table, and he could say, hey, I got Sidney Crosby, I got Evgeny Malkin, I got these guys to buy in. You guys need to buy in too, because this is what success looks like. And back to your point about Jonathan Quick, the Rangers have been brutal at home. So I felt like when I was watching that player, watching that kind of happen, he's saying we're taking back home ice, because it's been way too easy for teams to come into MSG, which is one of the best buildings in the NHL to play in, and teams come in there and just been slapping the Rangers around. They haven't been scoring. So now Quickie's saying, you know what, we might have lost this game, but I'm taking my pound of flesh.
Yeah.
And
it felt bigger than just the moment. Yes. It didn't feel 100%. Like it was just in that moment. So you have the Rangers who are getting healthier right now, and you have a Boston team that we know Charlie McAvoy's out, and a couple key guys out today as well. Pavel Zacha is not going to play. David Pastrnak is out as well. They both skated earlier this morning. For Pasta, first missed game since the final game of the 21-22 regular season. He had gone 298 consecutive games, including the playoffs. Obviously, key pieces out How about this music that's playing?
I love it.
Very elegant. Well, it's kind of sad because of the injuries.
Yeah,
Those are two very difficult ones, and you can't replace Pasta. I think over the last five years, he's been the highest goal scorer in the league, and I mean, he's improved his playmaking abilities too with all these no-look passes he's making. So I'm interested to see how Morgan Geekie is going to adjust, especially on that power play. But and also Zacha, who I mean, a few years ago maybe get a little bit of criticism. I think he's had a tremendous year so far, and those are a couple key pieces. But Boston seem to find a way. They're grinding away, and they're playing Boston Bruin hockey right now.
This was earlier this morning. You see Pasta out on the ice now. They playing back-to-back games. They're playing 26 games in 51 days. So it's a lot coming at this team very quickly. Doesn't feel like either one of these injuries are long-term. But you're still no McAvoy. You're no Pasta. You're no Zacha. We talked about identity. And the Boston Bruins seem to have a very clear one. So can identity overcome guys like this being out in at least for the short term?
Yeah, it certainly can. I think a lot of teams try to copy and mimic what the Florida Panthers have done and bring that abrasive style of hockey. But if you don't have the personnel, you're not going to play this game. And this happened a few weeks ago when you got Jeannot going up against McDermott. Jeannot's a tough guy. I don't think he's a heavyweight. McDermott's definitely a heavyweight. And he stands in there, does very well against McDermott, a very tough customer for the Ottawa Senators, a division rival. But look at this here, Bones. Yeah. All the boys are coming over to the bench and saying, great job, dapping him up, giving him some knuckles, letting him know that he's appreciated what he did. Yeah. He didn't have to go in there and go toe-to-toe against McDermott, but that's what the team is all about. So the Boston Bruins identity, they're physical. They're up there in hits. They're number one in the league in fights. And it's one thing to say that you want to play like that, but you have to have the personnel to do it, and they certainly have it.
Well, they do. And listen, we talked about the Rangers wanting to be hard to play against. That was more defensively. Boston Bruins, Donnie Sweeney went out and did a great job this year. He thought the Boston Bruins were too easy to play against last year, which is nothing compared to the Bruins' history. So Donnie went out and he made that team more physical. He made them harder to play against physically. That if you're going to come into our rink, we're going to make you pay a price. We're going to make you work and make you earn those 2 points. So give Donnie a lot of credit. He signed a very physical team, and that's the identity. And that identity yesterday, Wednesday, helped them win that game in New York because Geekie didn't score, Pastrnak didn't score. The bottom third guy scored. Yeah. Their penalty killing was outstanding, and they had to improve their specialty team. The goaltending was outstanding. So they're going to find different ways to win games rather than just rely on Geekie and Pastrnak, and give Donnie Sweeney a ton of credit for that. And they went out and got a great coach. Marco's the right coach for that team. Give him full marks. But the Boston Bruins, you're going in there today, you're going to have to work very hard to get 2 points out of there.
And the players have to do more than just one thing. Biz, you're a guy, you reinvented yourself several different times in your career. A guy like Tanner Jeannot, he's tough, but he also has the ability to kill penalties too. And being like the most penalized team in the league, or up there, top two for sure, you have to have guys killing penalties further down the lineup. Jeannot's certainly done that for the Boston Bruins this year.
Yeah, I mean, Jeannot had 24 goals in his first year. I think he's trying to get back to that place, but you got to start with the baseline, bring in that physicality. He's going to create more space for himself, and completely agree. I mean, you got Kastelik who can chuck him, Zadorov who isn't shy, and then you have Jeannot as well, and we also have a surprise guest.
That's right.
Too.
Who has the second most goals in this calendar year since 2025? Second.
Well, actually, he surpassed.
Well, who has second? David Pastrnak.
David Pastrnak.
Who has first?
Morgan Geekie.
And that's who's joining us right now. See, I was getting to it. On the ice, powered by Verizon. We bring in Morgan Geekie. Thanks so much for joining us. Biz,
you want me to start us off?
I want you to lead us off. Go ahead.
Well, Morgan, I got to ask you, I mean, past couple of years here, you've popped off. What is it about your release that you've worked on where all of a sudden you're finding the back of the net, much like you did in junior?
A couple things. I think sticks are so good now that helps out a lot. But, just try to get it off a little quicker. Everybody sees how fast the games are these days and how good goalies are. So just try to get it off as quick as you can without them knowing.
Morgan and Sace, Biz and Liam were just talking about you and Pasta goal scoring, but I want to talk, and I want to hear you talk a little bit about Pasta serving up some tasty dishes. What's it like playing with him, and his playmaking ability is so underrated?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's underrated at this point. I mean, he got me 33 goals last year. So, but I mean, it's crazy. We get a first-class seat to see it every day. And, I mean, just the little things that he can do with the puck that we can only dream of. And, I mean, we're the best players in the world out here, but to see some of the stuff he does, he makes us feel pretty small some days.
Hey, Morgan, it's Rick Bonas calling or talking to you. Listen, you had 2 coaches last year in Monty and Joe Zacha. Now you've got Marco. I talked to a few people in the LA Kings organization over the summer. They all said the same thing. Marco was ready to take over his new team. How much of an impact has he had in the way you're playing and just the ability that you lost that 6 in a row and to turn the team around? So that speaks very highly of Marco and his staff.
Yeah, I mean, just a profound impact you noticed right away. We made some changes to a long-standing system here, but then there was a few learning curves for us at the start of the year. But, I mean, you saw the way we responded after that 6-game slide. So, he demands a lot out of us, but still allows you to play your game. So, he's hard on us in all the right ways, and I think that's good, especially with the team we got. And, we're a big, heavy team, and that's kind of what we're built for. So I think he's the perfect fit, and him, Kels, Leachy, and Spotter help us as well.
Morgan, thanks so much for your time. Appreciate it. Good luck today.
Good luck today.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
I mean, it's pretty cool because he put up all those goals last year. He's deflecting the stick, pasta, but everyone said he's got a great shot, and then he went out over the summer and made it better. And it's crazy to think he didn't think he had a one-timer.
No.
Didn't think he had a slap shot. So he just went out, worked on one.
Well, it's nice playing with a guy like Pasta, too. You could see him day in and day out and seeing what makes him special and then applying that to his own game. And that's a pro right there. Solid pro.
All right, Thanksgiving showdown. I'm going to keep asking you questions. There's no script here.
I know, yeah, you jammed me up a little bit there. I thought I was giving you the right answer, but
folks, this banter stuff's not as easy as you think, right?
Kind of how you framed it, put my mind in a pretzel.
It's year 5.
I'll just keep gobbling.